Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode with Joy and Sean, and glad
Yeah,
to
with
have
Joy.
you here today. Yeah, huh?
Joy and John. Joy and John.
Joy and Sean and Joy,
The happy hour
whatever,
sock
whatever
tour,
flows for
whatever
you.
we're calling it now.
Yeah, here we are. We're here to chat with you here today.
Ta-da!
Give
Okay,
you
that's
some
all we got this
insight.
week.
Oh, I think Sean's had way too much coffee today. So
No.
anyway.
Good
So
coffee.
anyways, welcome. We're glad to have you here today. And we hope we can enlighten you and help you in your life and in your business. And please tag, please share, please comment,
Please give us some hearts.
show us some hearts. I was just getting ready to say that. Yeah, show us some hearts. And we'll just keep coming and talk to you on Thursdays.
Absolutely.
So
Whether you like it or not, we're here.
whether you like it or not, I mean, we're going to be here. You can tune us out if you want to. So,
You're lost.
you're lost. Yeah. So, okay. Well, Sean, I think we were talking earlier before we got on the call here, talking about goals and I am statements. I think we all know the power of an I am statement to write it down. But that's not the end of the game, is it?
No, and I shared with Joy last week. This is a topic I wanted to talk about. The vision boards, the I am statements, and sometimes it can have the opposite effect on people. And I got this from Mel Robbins, who wrote the 5-Second Rule, and now she has a new book out. I saw a video with her, and she's like, affirmations absolutely work. Absolutely, you got to have it in your mind. Jordan talked about it last week with the wealth mindset first, but we're doing it wrong. And I'm like, okay. And she said, look, you put that vision board up, and or your I am statement, your card you send to yourself, and you look at it, and 4 or 5 days go by, and you're like, well, crap, nothing's happened. So it's almost got a negative or a demotivation. And I think her point was, you really have to train yourself. That's here. You're here. In between, you have to train yourself for those moments. And I was sharing with Joy, I'm like, think of the Navy SEALs. They train to do the rescue missions, the impossible. That's the end goal. But the training in between, they put them through hell because they know they're going to face moments, and they're mentally strengthening them, and they're weeding out the ones that can't cut it. Same with like running a marathon. The goal is, I'm going to run that. Here's the end. I see myself crossing the finish line. I might have that on my vision board, but there's going to be a lot of crap in between. Blister on your foot, your iPods go dead. Now you just have your thoughts, and it's probably telling you, just quit. I don't want to do it anymore. Please.
Why am I doing this to myself?
Right.
Yeah.
But most marathons, there's a 6 to 8 month training to get you to that point. So you've worked through those things. You know what's happening. So I think a lot of times when we have newbies coming in and saying, oh, you got to do your I am statements, get your vision board up. What do you want? But we're not saying, hey, in between, well, let me tell you what's going to happen. Okay, we don't quit on a bad day. People are going to quit on you. Who you thought was going to do well doesn't
do well.
You're going to stumble. You're going to get the no. What are you doing? What do you do? So you got to mentally train yourself that those things are going to happen. Keep your eye on the goal, but you got to work through those.
Yeah. Now, that brings up such a great point. And I did a training on this a couple of years ago. And I remember the person saying, it's not about I am. You are going to do something. That is not, that's there. Like you say, we've got to have that. You've got to have that in front of mine or right here in front of me here. But add another piece to that and say, why is that important?
True.
Okay. Why is that? I'm a permanent VIP? Why is why is that important? So that kind of goes along with what you're saying. It's so when you get through those, first of all, realizing there's going to be those ups and downs to get to that I am, okay. But your why needs to be strong enough to get you through those, so you can keep your eye on the bullseye, with that. So, but I thought that was like an eye-opening one for me when I went through that training. It's like, wow, that's very true. So now my I am statements are like this long, versus this long. Why do I want that? Well, I don't know.
Make them smaller.
Yeah, and so but it's really kind of saying the same thing, but you're 100% right. You've got to be prepared for what's going to happen to you along the way,
And part of it's growth. I mean, part of it is growth. I mean, whether it's a network marketing business, whether it's whatever you're deciding to build, whatever that is,
whatever it is.
a business, network marketing business, the side hustle, the investment account, whatever that is, you have to realize, yes, you keep your eye on the end goal, but in between, there's going to be, the success, not like this. It's like, it's like this. And unfortunately, some people do this and then quit.
Well,
It's not, it's like I'm winning the lottery. All right, I'm ready. Come on.
Oh, I have to buy a ticket?
Yeah. No.
Oh, darn.
And 90.99999% chance that I'm not going to win. All right. Well, I'll keep buying, But
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Yeah, and we're going to look back one day for the last 5-6 years with what we're going through with send out cards and Greener Still.
Sure.
And the transitions, well, Cody probably has already written a book about all this, about all the changes and everything going through. But, what's the end result for all of us being here is we want to be successful within the Greener Still platform, so, but there's, we know that,
Well, we've
so
had it, like you said, in the last year with, now we're doing Greener Still. Well, yes. And then we all got overwhelmed.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the postcard program. Let's bring them in, but then let's share the other stuff. I mean, that doesn't hurt anybody to say, have you checked out the Blue 42? Hey, there's an assessment on there now. If you're not feeling, just do it real quick. Can't send your own cards? Well, let me show you the virtual assistant. So you're right and some are going to say no, but if you're not offering it, I can't say yes.
You're really doing, you got to think about this. You're doing everybody a disfavor by not bringing it up.
Sure.
And you're definitely doing yourself shooting a foot.
Right.
I mean, you're here, you're a part of it. Why would you not want to, by the way, this is what we have, you don't have to be salesy. I mean, a lot of people worry about being the salesy thing, it's like, you don't have to be. It's like, hey, by the way, I just want to share with you what other things we have available for you.
Have you checked out the Greener Still website?
Yeah, Greener Still website. I know.
But you're right. You that's a growth thing. Especially if you have you just been doing send out cards for a while. Oh, we have all the, but that's a growth thing to say, well, why not? Why, what if 4 people out of 10 or 20 do something? Wow, my check goes up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. But again, it's you gotta work those through those things. You have to see like, okay, I know is going to be a challenge for me coming up. I just know it is. Here's the things that are probably going to be roadblocks. So how am I going to work around it to keep, because that's what I want out there, So you got to, I think it's just, knowing that it's not a smooth trip. You're going to work through, and nothing is. Life isn't.
No.
So
No,
I think the people that enjoy it the most are the ones that kind of figure that out to say, yeah, there's going to be hiccups along the way. We're going to deal with it. Okay, I've learned from that one. Now I know how to, so.
Yeah. Just how do they say that? Like, life isn't all about sunshine and little puppies. And I think that was Jimmy Dick's thing about.
No, his is if you don't like puppies and babies, then you shouldn't be in send out cards.
Yeah.
No, it's the Rocky thing. It's not all rosy when he's talking about his son. It's not about getting knocked down. It's how many times do you get back up?
How many times you get back
knocked down 7 times, you get back up 8. You get up the 8th time.
Right.
And that's what leads to success and growth. And
exactly.
I think of fulfilled life.
Yeah. And that's what leads you to those I am statements that you want to do for yourself. You just have to know that it's just not going to happen.
And then then I think once you've worked through those trials, your I am statements get bigger. Like, wow, okay. I think we shortchange ourselves when we first start. And again, it's a stepping stone. You got to believe what you can do.
That's why you rewrite them every year, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
if not more, and then you do it long enough, and you start looking at your IM cards and you start going, "Huh, okay, I did that. Oh, I did that. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so they
Yeah,
work.
I've already been
I
there. Yeah.
manifested them, but I worked through it. So
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. Just so many key things. I hope there was something that everybody picked up out of this. I mean, even the key words, that Jordan says all the time, don't quit on a bad day.
right,
Just to remember your I am statement, remember that goal, remember, why you want to get there, and you're going to push through it.
right.
I've
So
always been a believer in
we're
everything.
not saying don't do your vision board, do your vision board,
Yes.
but
Yeah,
understand it's not a straight shot. You gotta,
exactly.
you're gonna
Exactly.
have hiccups. You gotta work through it. What you said, what's your why are you doing that? Remember
Yeah.
that.
I will tell you that there's been several times in my life that I could pinpoint where I felt like, even before I got into network marketing and to send out cards, where it was just like, I felt like I was at the bottom of everything. It's like nothing was going right. Why am I doing this? Why am I spending my time and energy on this? And at that moment, when you make the choice to turn it around, your life changes.
Right, absolutely.
Your life changes at that moment, so you have two choices at that moment. Keep going out and drinking beer and getting drunk, or or turn it up.
Whoa, why are we taking that off the table?
I don't know where that came from, Sean. But anyways.
Why are you looking at me? It's
Anyways.
coffee, I
Okay,
swear.
buddy. I know. All right. Well, everybody, have a great week. See you next week. And
Have a happy Thursday.
yeah, happy Thursday. And as we wind into the Halloween is like what, next Sunday, I believe.
Yep.
I always like the, November, December, heavy months, but November is the World Gratitude Month.
Right.
The entire month. The entire month. Just think about the people that
That
you're
you
going
need to
to
thank.
that you need to tell them.
Yep.
You need to tell them. So,
Absolutely.
okay.
All righty.
Thank you, Sean.
See
Have a
ya.
good one.
You too.